On tonight's episode of the podcast, we talk the new straight-to-streaming movie with Samara Weaving, Eenie Meanie. Is it worth the stream? We're going to talk about it. I went back to the theater 20 years later to see the 20th anniversary edition of 40-Year-Old Virgin. Is it still as funny as it was 20 years ago? We're going to talk about it. Over on the TV side, one of my favorite shows is back. Peacemaker, Season 2, Season 1 in the DCU. We're going to chat about John Cena and the gang coming back for the latest edition into the new DC universe. And Upload is back. That's right. They are back for its fourth and final season. It's only 4 episodes. I've seen 3 of the 4. We're going to chat about it. That, of course, the box office, the news of the week. It's going to be a hell of a show. So strap on in. It's time for a new Am I on the Air? Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news in television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. It is Season 30, Episode 17, and tonight's show is titled, Oh Lord. We're going to be breaking down the news from August the 20th through today, August the 26th. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in the hot as hell Tucson, Arizona, man. Oh, God, it continues to just bring the heat. And again, it's 10 o'clock at night, it's still 90 degrees. It is just so unbearable. I cannot wait for the winter. But hey, that's a whole nother conversation. You are here to get caught up with the latest and greatest, and we're going to start right off with some reviews. My movie of the week. Because okay, so let's see. In the theatrical side of things, Honey Don't came out, which I was interested in seeing, but I've heard nothing but bad things about it, unfortunately. So I decided, you know what, I think I'm going to skip the theater on this one and make that a streaming movie. And the other big new release of the weekend was the sing-along version of K-Pop Demon Hunters, which was the Netflix film that has been just tearing up the Netflix charts. My daughter absolutely loves this movie. She has seen it like 14 times or something crazy. So of course she wanted to go see the sing-along version, but I did not take her. My wife did. So she took her and some friends, and they went and saw the sold-out sing-along version and absolutely loved it. And the movie has blown the hell up. It is the #1 movie in America. We're going to talk about it when we get to the box office. But man, congratulations. You know, Netflix doesn't put many films in theaters, and they did, and they got a #1 film out of it, raking in some big money just from a little sing-along version that they were looking to do for a one random weekend, and it really paid off for them. And congratulations to K-Pop Demon Hunters, which today officially became Netflix's most popular movie of all time. That record was previously held by Red Notice with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds, and that has been surpassed now by the K-Pop Demon Hunters. So big news there. And of course, they're working on that sequel now because it is just blown the hell up. So congrats once again to Netflix and the K-Pop Demon Hunters. But I did not see any of that. So my movie of the week is Eenie Meanie. This was a movie that I saw the trailer for a couple months back, and I thought looked really good. And then I found out this is going straight to streaming. This is a Hulu movie. But it is written by the guys who wrote Deadpool. And I think they did the Zombieland films. They're really good writers, so it really gave me some hope for this film here as this thriller action kind of comedy. A former teenage getaway driver gets dragged back into her unsavory past when a former employer offers her a chance to save the life of her chronically unreliable ex-boyfriend. So this one here is headlined by Samara Weaving. You have Andy Garcia that pops up in it, Steve Zahn, Jermaine Fowler, Marshawn Lynch, even Randall Park pops up in this thing. So some pretty cool cameos. But overall, Samara Weaving is the shining beacon here. And I gotta say, man, she was amazing in this film. She really gave me Margot Robbie vibes in this film. It was uncanny, and she could be such a big star. I don't know who her agent is, but they probably need to be fired because she keeps getting stuck in all these like B-level, like straight to DVD kind of movies. And it's not fair to her because she's pretty damn awesome and she should be bigger and better than this. But I enjoyed this movie. I had a fun time with it. It is exactly what I said, a thriller. It's got a lot of action and it's really funny. Some of the characters are super funny. It's got some really good action. It's kind of gory at times, but it plays really fun. If I saw it in the theater, I don't know if I'd have the same reaction. I think I'd probably be a little underwhelmed, to be honest. But watching it at home, just streaming it on a Saturday night on Hulu, when it was done, I said, you know what? I had a good time with this one. So I would recommend if you got Hulu to pop this thing on and have a fun watch. I give Eenie Meanie 3 out of 5 stars. I did go to the theater this past weekend, and that was to check out the 20th anniversary re-release of The 40-Year-Old Virgin. This, I'll tell you guys, man, this movie is my all-time favorite comedy. All-time. If somebody said, Mega, what is your favorite comedy ever? It's The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I love this movie. I've seen this movie probably 100 times. There was a point in my life where I could quote this movie front to back, and I can still quote a good majority of it, but not as much as I used to be able to do. But this movie, 20-year anniversary, it came out in 2005, and I saw it was coming back in theaters, and I said, I gotta go see it, because like I said, my favorite comedy, I wanted to see it in the big screen. I couldn't even remember if I saw it on the first go around on the big screen. I think I skipped this movie and just found it on DVD one day and was like, oh my God, how did I miss this thing? And it was fun as hell to watch it in the theater, and watch it in a theater with a bunch of people that just had a good time and a good sense of humor, and everybody's cracking up. They just don't make comedies like this anymore. There's so many jokes in here that I'm like, ooh, they wouldn't get away with that today. But it's a sign of the times, right? And this movie is so star-driven. Steve Carell, Catherine Keener, Paul Rudd, Romany Malco, Seth Rogen, Elizabeth Banks, Leslie Mann, Jane Lynch. I mean, there's so many people in this movie. Jonah Hill even pops up in this movie. Kevin Hart pops up in this movie. There's so many people, of course, directed by Judd Apatow. I love his sense of humor. Of course, he did Knocked Up. He did This Is 40. Movies that were incredible. Funny People with Adam Sandler. I love his humor. And this was, the first movie with Seth Rogen, and it works on so many levels. And I had such a blast seeing this in theaters again. So just wanted to shout that out. This is, of course, is a 5 out of 5 stars. If you're wondering what my scale is on 40-Year-Old Virgin, it's so damn good. So it was a blast seeing this in theaters again. Over on the TV side, like I said, Peacemaker's back. So excited that this is finally returned over on HBO and HBO Max. I loved season 1. And unfortunately, that show got kind of lost in the shuffle with the DCU, because when this show was out, it was still the DCEU. We were still tied into that other universe with Henry Cavill and, Ben Affleck and all them. And, and even in the finale of Peacemaker season 1, he saves the day. And then as he's leaving, the Justice League comes, and there's even cameos from Jason Momoa's Flash Jason Momoa's Aquaman and Ezra Miller's Flash, and they do the silhouettes of Gal Gadot and Henry Cavill and, Cyborg, and the Justice League comes, right? And it's such a cool moment. And then after season 1, it got renewed because it was a big popular show for HBO, but then it kind of stalled. And then the DCEU shut down, and then James Gunn became a boss, and he relaunched everything as the DCU, and then we finally started to be like, okay, we're getting back on pace. Peacemaker's coming. We're going to do it. And they did it. And then there was this big question about like, well, how does Peacemaker fit in to the DCU if the show was originally a DCEU show? So James Gunn kind of came up with this idea where basically, if I show you scenes from season 1, those scenes are canon. Those scenes took place in the DCU. If we don't show you, then it's basically like it never happened, right? So they did a very smart thing. When you watch season 2, it starts off and it says previously in the DCU, not previously on Peacemaker, not previously on season 1. It's previously in the DCU. So again, showing you that everything that comes across is canon in the new DC universe. And most of season 1 is canon. There's very little things that are not. One of the biggest question marks is the scene I just told you about, right? The Justice League shows up. How are they going to rectify that? Well, they do a quick little bunch of movie magic, and Danielle Brooks' character says, we should call in the Justice Gang. She doesn't say we should call in the Justice League. She says the Justice Gang. And if you've seen Superman, you know the Justice Gang is Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific, right? So she says that, and that was the first thing I kind of caught, like, hey, wait a minute, they changed it. She said Justice Gang. And then when you have the scene of season 1 at the end where the Justice League shows up, it's not the Justice League anymore. It's the Justice Gang, and you have a cameo there from Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner, and you see the silhouettes of Mr. Terrific, you see the silhouette of Superman, and even a silhouette of Supergirl. So they've swapped out the Justice League for the Justice Gang with Superman and Supergirl to kind of bring it all together, right? This is what's now happened officially in this universe. And remember, season 1 and all that stuff took place before Superman. So now, chronologically, everything happening going forward takes place after Superman. So, we do see the Justice Gang in the first episode. We do see them trying to possibly recruit Peacemaker and all the different things that happen. So I don't want to get into too much spoilers. I'm just kind of going over the basic stuff that you find out right away in the previously on, and it's all over the internet now. Big question. The intro, how do we like it? Well, I like it, but I will say it's not as good as season 1. Season 1 is a classic. It is going to be untouched. The Do You Want to Taste It is such an amazing intro song, and the dance is so perfect. The song for season 2, which is Oh Lord, which is the title of our episode here tonight, I don't really care for the song. I think the song's kind of lame, and the dance is kind of lame, to be honest. TBH. I like it. I still like it, but it's just kind of slow and sluggish compared to what season 1's intro gave us. So maybe it'll grow on me. I just remember on season 1, I never hit skip intro. I might actually hit skip intro on season 2, but we'll see. But yes, season 2 is officially canon in the DCU, not all of season 1. So that's why I kind of almost hate to say season 2. It's kind of like a refresh of Peacemaker. So, but you got everybody back. Following the exposure of Project Butterfly and the disbandment of Task Force X, the 11th Street Kids grapple with new identities, new friendships, and new rivalries. For Peacemaker, this means reconciling his past with his newfound sense of purpose, here and in an alternate dimension. Meanwhile, Rick Flag Sr. reappears as the director of Argus, focused on controlling metahumans and avenging the death of his son at the hands of Peacemaker. So see, even kind of carrying on that storyline that came from the Suicide Squad movie. So, again, if it's mentioned and if they show it, it becomes canon. So it doesn't mean the whole Suicide Squad movie is canon. It just means that part with Peacemaker killing Rick Flag is canon. So Frank Grillo coming back again, of course, is Rick Flag Sr. He was in the Superman movie, and now he's here in this. I think he's going to be a major player in this show because he's in the dance scene in the beginning, and he's pretty prevalent there in the opening episode. So it is a weekly drop, so you can't binge it. Sorry. But new episodes drop every Thursday, so definitely check out Peacemaker. This was a great season premiere episode. I loved it. I missed this show and can't wait to watch more. And then lastly, over on the TV side, Upload. Upload is one of my favorite shows of the last couple years. Season 1 was classic, super funny. I was recommending the show to everyone. Season 2 was pretty damn good. Season 3 dropped off a bit, and they decided to renew it for a 4th and final season, basically completing the Upload. It's only 4 episodes. I feel like I waited 3 years for this season just to get 4 episodes, but I've watched the first 3 of the 4, and I really like it. I dig it. It's kind of a return to form. I like where the story's going, and I can't wait to see where the 4th episode takes me. The episode 3 ends on a pretty good note to where I was like, oh, I didn't really want to stop, but I wanted to come do the show. So I'll finish it probably tomorrow. But great show with Robbie Amell. All the characters are great. This is a really interesting show about the afterlife and basically having money to carry on your consciousness in like a VR world after you're dead, and the things that happen, and conspiracy theories and all kinds of stuff. If you've never seen this show, I don't want to spoil nothing. You should definitely check it out. It's on Prime Video. Go check out Upload. I'm so glad it's back for season 4. So let's recap. Eenie Meanie over on Hulu is 3 out of 5 stars. 40-Year-Old Virgin. If you can catch it in theaters, check it out. It's awesome. I know it's only playing in like 800 theaters, so it's not going to be everywhere, but great movie. Even if you can't watch it in theaters, go watch it at home again. It's awesome. 5 out of 5 stars. And then, of course, on the TV side, Peacemaker over on HBO Max. New episodes every Thursday. And Upload, 4th and final season. All 4 episodes have dropped. You can check it out now on Prime Video. So there we go. That's our reviews for the week. Let's get on over to the box office. Coming in number 10, it's Jurassic World Rebirth. Number 9 is The Naked Gun. Number 8 is the debut of Honey Don't, making $3 million. So a very weak debut there. Number 7 is Superman. Number 6 is Nobody 2. Number 5 is The Bad Guys 2. Number 4 is The Fantastic Four First Steps. Number 3 is Freakier Friday. Number 2 is Weapons. And number 1, like we talked about, K-pop Demon Hunters, $18 million in just 1,700 theaters, which is insane. So great weekend there for the K-pop Demon Hunters. All right, that is your box office. Let's get on over to the news of the week. Here's everything that's come out in the last 7 days. If you want to watch any of these trailers, check out any of the full articles. Go to our X page, x.com/amiontheair. You don't even need to have a subscription. Just check it out and see what you think. All right, up first, the new official trailer for Kiss of the Spider-Woman. It's a new musical that is coming to theaters on October 10th, starring Jennifer Lopez and Diego Luna. Check out the new trailer there for that. Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon are back for the new trailer for The Morning Show Season 4. Great trailer. I love this show, and it's about damn time. It premieres on Apple TV Plus on September 17th. We have the first full trailer for Black Rabbit. This is Jude Law and Jason Bateman. It's a new thriller and comes out on Netflix September 18th. Looks awesome. I am so down for Black Rabbit. This looks really, really good. Super Troopers 3. Yes, it is moving forward, and they just started filming. So get ready for some Super Troopers 3. It's official. Friendship is going to be hitting streaming over on HBO Max starting on September 5th. This is the comedy movie with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. I love this movie. I gave it 4 stars. This movie was hilarious. I had such a good time in the theater watching this one. So a lot of you missed it. So if you did, September 5th, make sure you check out Friendship streaming on HBO Max. All right. Mayor of Kingstown, we have the season 4 trailer, so check that out. Emily in Paris season 5 is coming to Netflix on December 18th. WWE's premium live events are leaving Peacock for ESPN earlier than expected. We kind of talked about it, I think, on last week's show, that WWE had a streaming program for all their pay-per-views over on Peacock. And then in 2026, it was going to switch over to this new ESPN app. Well, they fulfilled all their obligations to Peacock, and starting next month, they're going to be putting on their premium live events on the ESPN app, starting with September's pay-per-view, WrestlePalooza. So it will be there for those of you wondering, where did it go on Peacock? No more Peacock. It is now on ESPN. A new Archie movie is being set up over at Universal Pictures. That'd be pretty cool there. The Office spin-off series, The Paper, which was going to be a weekly drop, is now going to dump all episodes. They're going to drop all 10 on its premiere date on September 4th. So usually that's not a good sign. Usually that means they know it's not that great of a show. People aren't going to be talking about it on a week-by-week basis. So you just drop it all and kind of move on with your life. So we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it is really funny and people are going to want to binge it. we'll see how it goes September 4th over on Peacock. We also have a new trailer for Love Island USA. This is the reunion special, which will be airing August 25th on Peacock, which was yesterday. So make sure you check that out if you missed it already. We have the new trailer for A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. This is Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell's new trailer. New movie that comes out in theaters September 19th. Daniel Day-Lewis stars in the first trailer for Eenie Meanie, which comes out October 2nd. We have the new trailer for The Pit Season 2, which premieres this January on HBO Max. Mayor of Kingstown Season 4. I know I told you the new trailer dropped, but now we have the official release date, which is October 26th over on Paramount+. Bradley Cooper's next directorial movie is This Thing On? And it's going to be premiering December 18th in theaters. And the trailer just dropped today, so you could check that out with Will Arnett. Looks very somber, looks very sad. I don't know if this is one I'm going to be running out to see. Bill Hader's The Cat in the Hat movie has gotten a big release date delay. It was supposed to come out in February of 2026, and it's been delayed all the way to November 26th of 2026. So a big, like 7-month delay, which is insane. Superman saga. James Gunn, of course, keeps saying he's working on the Superman saga right now, and he hopes to do 4 movies in this saga. What will they consist of? We have no clue. He's being very private, but it looks like the plan is to try to do a 4-movie Superman saga. What does that mean? What does that entail? We'll have to wait and see. We have the new trailer for Hedda. This is Tessa Thompson's new movie that is directed by Nia DaCosta. This is going to be coming to Prime Video. I didn't care for this trailer very much, but we'll see. Daphne Keane has been cast as Artemis in Season 3 of Disney Plus's Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Of course, Daphne Keane was X-23 in The Wolverine, in Logan, and of course in Deadpool and Wolverine. She's awesome. So great addition here to that cast as Artemis. HGTV has renewed The Flip-Off for a new season and has ordered a new show called Hometown, which will be a spinoff that they're doing following a big string of cancellations that they've been doing. So good to see that some stuff will be renewed. Ted Danson is joining his wife, Mary Steenburgen, on Season 2 of Man on the Inside. It'll be premiering on November 20th over on Netflix. Apple TV Plus has announced a price increase. It is going to be $12.99 now. It's a $2 increase from where they're at. Not a very big deal. I love all these articles that try to blow this up like it's so massive. It's a $2 increase. It's not a big deal. And Apple TV Plus, I've always said, is one of the most bangers of streaming services out there. So if you're going to pay for any, it should be Apple TV Plus because they are quality. Dominic West and Sienna Miller will play bitterly estranged spouses in HBO's divorce drama called War. Blake Lively is keeping her movie career in motion, teaming up with Wicked producer Mark Platt to set up a new feature project over at Lionsgate. The studio, home of Lively's A Simple Favor movies, has acquired The Survival List, which is a spec script by Tom Malia. It's going to be a new action rom-com. Karen Gillan is the latest to join the reboot cast of Highlander. This makes me very excited. I love the way this cast is shaping up. Karen Gillan is amazing, and she's going to be playing the Highlander's love of his life. If you know that Queen soundtrack, ooh, who wants to live forever? You know that it's going to be, they're going to be playing those songs just for Karen Gillan. But she's joining the cast. Of course, Henry Cavill is the lead as Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod. And of course, you got Russell Crowe, you got Dave Bautista as the Kurgan, and Marissa Abella in there. So great casting here, directed by Chad Stahelski, who does the John Wick movies. So I have such high hopes for Highlander. I think it's going to kick so much ass. So in addition to Daphne Keane in Percy Jackson, Sarah Chaudhry has also joined the cast, as Keane will play Artemis and Chaudhry will be her loyal lieutenant, Zoe Nightshade. All right. It's so funny. We're talking about Season 3 and Season 2 hasn't even come out yet. Kernan Shipka. I always forget how to say her name. Kernan Shipka. She's the latest to join the ensemble cast of the upcoming comedy The Shitheads, which is starring Dave Franco, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Peter Dinklage, and Macon Blair. The film is a raucous comedy about a road trip that devolves into chaos and insanity. So there you go there. The Shitheads. I love that title so much. Gangs of London has been renewed for season 4. Tremel Tillman from Severance has been cast in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Great casting there. Everybody loves him. That Hedda movie with Tessa Thompson is going to be coming to Prime Video on October 29th. Warfare is going to be coming to HBO Max on September 12th. This was a big movie. I did not get to see Warfare, but I've heard great things, so I will definitely be watching on HBO Max on September 12th. Big talks here and negotiations that Nicolas Cage is deep in talks to be the headline of the latest iteration of True Detective. That's right. Supposedly he would play a law enforcement officer at the center of the anthology's narrative for season 5. I love this. I love True Detective. I love Nicolas Cage. I can see him in a True Detective so much. So I think this is great, and I hope it comes to fruition. That's awesome right there. We even posted the Peacemaker Season 2 opening credits for your viewing pleasure, so check out all 1 minute and 45 seconds of that for you. Liev Schreiber and Sam Fisher star in the first teaser for Splinter Cell Death Watch, the animated version that's coming to Netflix on October 14th. James Gunn, we got a little video of him. It's about a minute long, talking about how Peacemaker Season 2 sets up the future of the DCU. Michael Shannon will play U.S. President James Garfield in Netflix's assassination drama called Death by Lightning. Nancy Travis is joining the cast of NCIS in Season 23. Let's see here. Hell of a Summer. This was another movie that looked really funny and good, and I missed it in theaters because it was in and out of theaters in like 1 week. But it's coming to Hulu on August 29th. So there you go. End of summer plans. Number 1, go camping. Number 2, swim in the lake. And number 3, avoid the killer that's on the loose. Hell of a Summer hits Hulu on August 29th. We also have another video here of James Gunn talking about retconning the Justice League with the Justice Gang in Peacemaker Season 2. I'm very pissed about this news. This was news that really pissed me off this past weekend. That the previously renewed Dexter prequel, Original Sin, got unrenewed. That's right. Paramount Plus reversed its decision to renew Original Sin and has decided to cancel it. No real rhyme or reason why. Dexter Original Sin was one of those rare prequels that was really good. Like, the casting was on point. The story was on point. It was so much fun. I loved it. And when they renewed it, I was like, yes, I get double Dexter. It's going to be so cool. And then out of nowhere the other day, they just say, nope, we're actually reversing our decision. We're not going to move forward. Now, the rumor has it that they are looking to move forward because Dexter Resurrection is doing so good that they just want to keep it in the main timeline. They don't want to confuse people with a prequel. I don't know, man. We had both shows this year, and I think everybody did just fine. It's a bummer, man. I also think it's really fucked up to do to the cast and crew that find out we're renewed, and everybody's like, yay, and celebrating, and then months later, they're like, never mind, and now you're out of a job. It really sucks. It really does, because it was a great show. So even though it's canceled, if you missed it for some reason or you didn't even give it a shot, you should definitely check out Original Sin. It was fun, even for a one-season, one-off. Check it out. It's great. Congratulations to Superman. It became the first superhero pick to soar past $600 million at the 2025 global box office. So congratulations there, man. I mean, it's crazy times, right? We're so used to billion-dollar movies all the time, and now we're celebrating a movie hitting $600 million because that's the most anything's made in the superhero world in the last couple years, which is just crazy. So congratulations that it was Superman. I love it. A Kobe Bryant film is in the works over at Warner Brothers. We have the first poster for Colin Farrell's Ballad of a Small Player. This is coming to Netflix on October 29th. It'll hit some select theaters on October 15th. We have the new trailer for Futurama Season 13. The new season will stream September 15th over on Hulu. We have the first poster for The Lowdown, which is Ethan Hawke's new show. This premieres September 23rd over on Hulu, and we got the first trailer for it as well. Looks like it could be a fun show. I'll definitely give it a shot. Josh O'Connor stars in the official trailer for The Mastermind. This hits theaters on October 17th. This week, we got Love Island USA, My Life with the Walter Boys, The Terminal List, Dark Wolf, which I'm very excited about, and Upload, which we talked about earlier. We got a whole list of what's new, returning, and leaving TV this week. The sing-along version of K-Pop Demon Hunters that was in theaters this weekend is going to be coming to Netflix, so don't worry if you want to sing along, it is coming. Let's see here. We have your first look at Noah Centineo on the set of Street Fighter. He plays Ken, and he looks awesome, man. He's definitely in that Ken mode. I remember when they casted him, I was like, that's stupid. And then I saw this picture, and I went, okay, I get it. Never mind. We have the first poster for Play Dirty. This is Mark Wahlberg and Lakeith Stanfield's new movie, directed by Shane Black, which is a great combination here. Lakeith is great, Mark is great, and Shane Black is great. And we got the first trailer that just hit today, and it is really, really good. I like it. It looks fun. Even robbers get robbed. I love the tagline. It looks like a fun heist movie. This comes to Prime Video on October 1st. Let's see here. Jesse Williams searches for a missing daughter in the Hotel Costera trailer. Just watched that trailer today. Looks pretty interesting. I'll definitely check it out. We have an article up with the scoop on all your CBS returning favorites. Elsbeth, FBI, Fire Country, Georgia Mandy, Ghost, Matlock, NCIS, The Neighborhood Tracker, and Watson, and a whole bunch more. Check out that article there. It's back to school time for English Teacher. September 25th is when season 2 will drop. This was a show I really, really liked last season, so I'll definitely be there for season 2. It's hilarious. ABC has confirmed that all the 3 main judges of American Idol will be returning for season 24 in 2026. So congratulations there, bringing back everyone. Annette Bening is the latest addition to Paramount Plus's highly anticipated Yellowstone spinoff, which is now being called The Dutton Ranch. That is the working title at this point. Netflix has landed the bidding war for Matthew McConaughey's new show. Charlie Booker confirms Black Mirror's future on Netflix remains bright, and there are loads of ideas for season 8. The Waterfront has been canceled over at Netflix after just 1 season. We have a new teaser for Tron Ares. This is less than a minute long, but looks really cool as always. The movie just looks so damn cool. It's coming to theaters on October 10th. We have the official teaser for 100 Nights of Hero, starring Micah Monroe, Emma Corrin, Nicholas Galitzine, Charlie XCX, Felicity Jones, and Richard E. Grant. Some bad news for Blossom fans. Despite the best efforts, Mayim Bialik says that Disney has passed on the reboot that they were going to do of her iconic 90s sitcom, so that's unfortunate there. Devin Walker is leaving the cast of SNL after 3 seasons, so we say goodbye to him. And it's sad. He was always funny when he was on, but he was barely ever on the show in the first place, so it's not a super big hit at this point. We have the official teaser for RRR director S.S. Rajamouli's Babuli the Epic. Experience the 2-part film saga in theaters on October 31st. Keira Knightley stars in the first trailer for The Woman in Cabin 10, based on the best-selling novel. This is going to hit Netflix on October 10th. Jessie Buckley and Paul Mescal star in Chloe Zhao's Hamnet. This is going to be hitting theaters on Thanksgiving. Rachel Sennett's new HBO series I Love L.A. will officially premiere on November 2nd. Let's see here. Beloved 80s TV show is getting a reboot from the Cobra Kai creators as they are looking to make a new movie version of Knight Rider. Dun, 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 dun. Love Knight Rider. I love her Cobra Kai, man. So maybe they give it that same cheese goodness. I would love to see a fresh take on Knight Rider. It's going to be awesome. A Wizard of the Oz TV show has been announced that is in production and in early works. Together is hitting digital as of today. So that is the Dave Franco and Alison Brie horror movie. Vin Diesel keeps talking about how he wants to do this Planet X Groot movie. He says he's still pitching into Marvel and working on the script himself. So we'll see what happens there. Jessica Chastain investigates terrorist in the Savant trailer. Great trailer. I will definitely be watching this show. This comes to Apple TV Plus. Jessica Chastain is amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to watch The Savant. We also have the new trailer for Devil in Disguise, which is the John Wayne Gacy show that is coming, new true crime drama coming to Peacock. Let's see here. The Savant with Jessica Chastain will be premiering on Apple TV Plus on September 26th. By day, Jodie is your average suburban mom. By night, she's uncovering the darkest corners of the internet. I'm down, baby. Let's do it. Highest to Lowest is now in theaters with Denzel Washington. It'll be streaming on Apple TV Plus starting September 5th. So some more details on K-Pop Demon Hunters. Like I said, it's Netflix's most streamed movie of all time now, surpassing 236 million views. The film has surpassed Red Notice, which previously held the record with 230 million views, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot. So congratulations again, man. I told you my daughter's like 14 or 15 of those views, so there you go. I'm sure all the kids are doing it. And then along with that, Sony Pictures in negotiations with Netflix to make the sequel. Mark Hill will be sticking around for a while longer as Hulu's King of the Hill revival is looking to return with more new episodes starting next year. Murder in a Small Town has added Tyler Posey and Jamie Chung to the Season 2 cast. Lily Singh is joining ABC's Shifting Gears in Season 2. Matthew McConaughey and Cole Hauser are going to play brothers in a new series from True Detective creator Nick Pizzolatto. So that should be pretty damn cool. That's the one that won that big bidding war. We have your best Labor Day deals on streaming services, including Disney Plus, ESPN Unlimited, Peacock, DirecTV, and more. Congratulations to the Deli Boys. Deli Boys has been renewed for a second season over on Hulu. And that is our news of the week. We went about 5 minutes over. Not too bad at all. But that is the news of the week. So thank you so much for joining me on this ride. Let's do a little wrap up. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage. That's where you can find everything you need. AmIOnTheAir.com. And then on top of that, make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you like to listen. Subscribe so then you don't ever miss an episode, and leave us a quick review. It's free. 5 stars, thumbs up, however you feel. I really, really appreciate it. It would definitely help out the show, and it's a free thing you can do for me. Make sure you follow us on X at Am I on the Air? Follow me directly at DXDonMega. Same handles over on Threads and Blue Sky. So make sure you follow wherever you see fit. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Am I on the Air. And thank you to our great affiliates over at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. You can follow at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at PopCulture_Pros. So there you go there. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. And make sure you follow us on all the other socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all simply at Am I on the Air. That'll do it for me. I am looking to hit the theater this weekend and check out The Toxic Avenger, unrated. I can't wait to see what they do with this thing. It's either going to be really, really shitty or really, really cool. We will see. And we'll see what else comes down the pike. So have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace. Red Dragon!